Good morning, people, and welcome back to my channel. It's China Doll here. So I'm at Animal Kingdom and I'm going to be doing something different today. I'm going to be doing things that I have never done before, things I don't usually do or skip. So one of the first things I'm going to do is going to ride the train here. I've never done this. It's right next to the Gorilla Fall Exploration Trail at Rafiki Planet Watch. We're now walking into the train station. It's so empty. It's like because it's early in the morning and like we're like the only ones here. Morning. Two.
You're gonna be on the next train.
Okay. All right. So she said we're gonna be the next train, so it's like we're gonna basically have the train all to ourselves. But this is what it looks like right here. So we're gonna wait for the next one. So it's so cool. We got this whole back row of the train to ourselves. Oh my goodness. Yay! When you're on Disney transportation, whether it be monorail, the train, the bus, the ferry boat, whatever, you still got to wear a mask on. I know outside you don't need it, but you know, once you get onto any kind of form of transportation, you have to have it on. That's why we have it on. But I'm really excited to be honest, and I'm glad it wasn't a long wait. Like literally, we waited probably less than 5 minutes for the next train to arrive, and it's here.
Look out for the posters.
Welcome aboard the Wildlife Express with service to Rafiki's Planet Watch. Here, you'll discover a wide range of animal adventures from the adventures all the way back to Walt Disney himself and his long-standing passion for conservation. He believed it was important that we protect our wildlife and preserve our natural world. This sense of motivation shaped his legacy, from animation to conservation, to the very adventures we offer here at Disney's Animal Kingdom each and every day. As we make our way to Rafiki's Planet Watch, keep an eye out for animators modeled characters from the film after the movements and natural behaviors of their real-life counterparts. Even with the latest advances in computer animation, this tradition continues today as animators travel throughout the world to observe animals in their own surroundings. And that includes here in Disney's Animal Kingdom. We are now approaching.
So we just got off the train ride. It was a cool little short ride over from that first station in Africa now over to the how do you say the conservation station. So as we were walking along, I stopped by to see some fun facts about these animals and the habitats of the insects and stuff like that. And on this board over here, it says whether in the wild or your backyard, animals need things to survive. Obviously, they need food, water, shelter, and a place to raise their young. And it says backyard habitats are easy to be because they can be small, medium, or big. Wow, look at this, guys. Look at that big giant like sign thingy with all the animals up there. I think it's really cool. But inside there is the restrooms. But I just thought that right there is really neat. So I'm gonna be going in this area where you get to pet the goats.
I'm soaking it.
I wasn't. So this is so cool. Like you get to see like the goats and stuff back here, which I have never been. Look, so like the first section, they're all hanging out over here, all in the shade because it's really hot outside. Let's see. Alright, so like everybody's more over that side, and we're gonna get over there in a little bit and we'll pet some of them. Look how close I am up to them. Wow. That's how it feels. How close he is? He's sleeping. Oh no, he's moving. Oh wow. Look how it feels. It feels rough. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like a carpet. Oh, so many of them. Wow. Wow, look at those horns. Let's see what's on this side. Oh, it's the donkeys. this other one right here. He looks so sleepy. So after you pet all the animals here, they have a hand washing station right here, which is pretty neat. And then after you wash your hands, you just exit right through here. So the next thing I'm gonna do is the sketch animations. So basically they give you this board with the paper and a pencil, and when it's our turn, we're gonna be drawing something really cool. I have never done this before. I'm pretty good at drawing, so let's see how this picture is gonna come out. I'm really excited. This is where we're gonna be sitting at and doing our drawing.
Pig is called a Kuni Kuni, and they come all the way from New Zealand. Look at them go! This little piggy lives on the savannah and can be seen from Kilimanjaro safaris. Warthogs come all the way from Africa, and
You want to start out really, really nice and lightly at first. Oh, and you want to keep it nice and light. So draw a really light circle. And when you're drawing circles, best way to do it is with your shoulder rather than your wrist. If they're this big, I would say, nickel size or so bigger, because your shoulder is pushing up into the circle. While we do it nice and lightly. And then we can go back over that circle and darken it in. Go, just darken in that portion that you can slightly larger. Go and draw a little reflection of the light up in the corner there. Letter C right in between some of the guidelines. And go stretched out, kind of squished. Letter C. Go up top. We're going to extend the top part here. It's going to curve down just barely up and then land right where you started to pull up for that top little portion of hair.
Alright guys, so I just completed my drawing. So we did the pig from Moana, and this is how my drawing came out. It wasn't as perfect as hers, but it still looks pretty nice. I like it. That animation experience was so amazing. I can't believe I've never done that before, but at least I got to knock it off my bucket list today of things I've never done here at Animal Kingdom. And every single time they do a drawing at I think it's every hour, every half an hour or something, it's a different character. So like before we did the pig, it was the Tuk Tuk from the Raya and the Last Dragon movie. So I thought it was like the same thing everybody draws, but it's a different character every single time. And it's a really fun experience. This is really interesting. So these are like some of the foods that they feed the animals here at Animal Kingdom. So these are like the flamingo, complete pellet, herbivore pellet, prime brose, biscuit.
Not really. It's pretty basic.
Oyster shell.
The elephants eat a lot.
Oh,
They eat a
yeah.
lot.
So on this left-hand corner is the elephant skull.
Yeah.
Let's see what's in this one.
What's your favorite animal?
Oh, yeah, you can see the Puerto Rican bull snake. It's hanging right on that tree in that corner right over there.
Is that the little snake?
Something like this.
Oh, it's actually two of them. I didn't realize it till now. I thought it was just one snake. Wow.
Yeah.
And then in this showing, they have young scorpions. And look at all these. Oh man, look how huge those things are. And the ones are male, ones are female. Beetles.
Scorpion. There's that black.
This is one of the giant Smiley Devil walking stick. Oh, huge that thing is. And then in this corner over here, wow, there's more spiders. Look at that. Black widow spider and the tarantula.
I'm gonna knock myself out on this class before the day's over.
So in this case right here, you see two leaf-tailed gecko, one hanging right there, and then the other one is right here. And this is inside a look of the king cobra, what they look like in the inside of it. And down here is the skeleton of the snake. Alright, gonna be riding the safari. It says it's about 35-minute wait, but the line is moving along really quickly, so it might not even be that long. So I'm gonna go ride it. This is so awesome. I only waited 16 minutes in the queue to go ride safari. It said 35 minutes, and I timed it on my stopwatch. It was about a 16-minute wait, and our ride is about to arrive. Well, no, not this one. Sorry, but the next one.
The meal from the females by looking after eye color and some more bongo. That will easily crush the bones of their prey. And when they have their mouths open, that necessarily doesn't mean they are hungry, just might mean that they are hot. They are unable to swim, so they will open up their mouth to help, which is much better than lions and hyenas. On the left-hand side, as well, is a small dazzle apartment mountain zebra. Looks like Dad is here next to us, with the two kids hanging out in the back. You can tell that these are Harvest Mountain zebras by looking at their stripes. They have some nice white thick stripes on their hind legs versus the rest of their bodies, which have animals to look out for
look at this
predators.
giraffe up and
Giraffes
close,
are
and then
the
there's a baby one in the
tallest animal in the
background.
world. A fully grown adult giraffe can stand 18 to 20 feet tall. While they will stuff around. They can weigh between 4,000 and 5,000 pounds, which just makes them the larger the rhino species here on reserve, but they are the most mild-mannered and most sociable of the 5 rhinos.
So just got out of the safari ride. It was a nice quick 16-minute wait, and that's one ride I don't usually do a lot because I mostly like the thrill fast rides like Expedition Everest or Flight of Passage, things like that. Now I'm gonna be going into the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. I've done this a couple times before, but it's been a while, and I usually just skip right past it and just go on like most of the same attractions. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I was like, I usually just do the same thing every time I come into Walt Disney World, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do stuff that I've never done or I haven't done in a long time. I know it's kind of hard to see, but you can see him eating some of the grass back there. So in case what you're wondering what we were just looking at, it's okay, I'm not even know how to say the name of this thing, but a copy, I don't know, but yeah, that's the animal we were just looking at. Wow, look at all the different type of color fish, like millions of them. Eating up. Oh, look at the little baby monkey sleeping, and he's only 2 years old. So I'm now walking through the glass trail, which is the Grottos trail. This is like at the front of the park, and you get a really close view of the Tree of Life. Just gotta walk a little bit more, and then we'll be right there. But it's really cool. So you get to see all the details of this, like all the animals carved onto the tree. Look at that! Wow. The eighth wonder of the world, the backside of the water. Every time I see a waterfall, I think of that ride from Magic Kingdom, the Jungle Cruise. Alright, so there's a really cool photo pass spot like on the backside of the Tree of Life. In case you guys are wondering, because I kind of got lost trying to find it. I thought it was at the front. You go by the end where the Bugs Life show is at the exit, like you turn like left right before you get on the bridge, and it's literally in this little spot right here, and it's you're gonna get a really cool 360 photo. So I can't wait to see it on the app when it shows up. This is pretty cool. So this cast member, she designed a Mickey in shape of all leaves. She did a really good job. I thought that was really cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna be ending my day here at Animal Kingdom. I'm really happy I was able to do everything I wanted to do, and stuff that I haven't done, and stuff I haven't done in a long time. So like the very first thing was taking the train to Rafiki's watch. That was really cool, and drawing that pig from Moana, I was like, wow. And petting all the animals, and yeah, it was just cool seeing that expedition inside too, which is next to the drawing sketch thing. And then being able to ride safari and waited less than what the sign quoted, and then got to walk through 2 trails. So the Gorilla Trail and then the Auto Trail. and I finally found the 360 photo pass. I kind of got lost trying to find it, but I eventually found it. So I can't wait to see the photos whenever it pops up. But overall, guys, I hope you enjoyed this trip with me, even though I didn't do too much attraction. But sometimes it's nice to walk around the parks, or like just enjoying the scenery and do something a little different, not just go on rides every single time. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next adventure. Bye.